fans, you've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Che.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Ferguson. Nerlens Noel is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Robertson in at the 2 spot.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And you know, and a new group in here for the Thunder. Eric Moreland's checked in for Noel. Muscala comes in for Terrence Ferguson. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Chris Paul. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Moreland. 6 to shoot. Here's Gallinari. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Howard's checked in for Davis. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Thunder with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another 1-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
James, the pass to Young. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Back to Muscala. Schroeder against Green. Pass to Muscala. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Here's Young. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Well, you know that Beats is very familiar with using top NBA talent to promote their products. Latest I've heard, they've signed on Che to be the latest spokesman.
And Beats is tied so closely with the NBA as their official headphones partner. It just makes sense. You've seen guys like LeBron and Draymond and Harden all do Beats commercials, and in a short time, you'll add Che to that impressive list.
To the inside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And he can't hit the second. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as a new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to have fulfilled the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
Schroeder, and it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 14. It's LeBron with the drive.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Schroeder. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Good defensive work there by Young. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Shea's got 3 assists tonight. Oklahoma City's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Gallinari outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari surveying the D. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Muscala misses. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
The pass to Muscala. Gallinari against LeBron. Back to Muscala. Dishes it to Gallinari. To stop the run. James with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Muscala, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Pass to Cousins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Lakers leading by 15, and even 3-on-3 break. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McGee. Here's Young. Finished off the break. Shay's got 9. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jam.
Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And they double up Jay. It's rebounded by Moreland. Moreland's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thunder trailing by 17. Schroeder outside. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Muscala misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McGee dishes to Cousins. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And the free throw good from Howard. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, it's just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
Inside, here's Paul, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Chris Paul will get his points any way he can. I mean, that's his aggressive nature. CP3, if it means handling contact, he's ready for it.
Down low, Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul against James. Shea passes to Davis. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Paul passes to Noel. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
The second effort. Young's shot is off. The Thunder have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Passes to Noel. Back to Paul. Here's Noel. He's got 6. Kicks it to Schroeder. Fires the 3. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Here's Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And when it comes to the paint, Noel owns it. I mean, really takes on any defender head on. And as a result, gets a lot of foul calls because of his aggressiveness. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's Young and the dunk by Che.
Boy, a good example of attacking basketball in the open court. Che busting out and finishing on the break.
Paul against Green. Paul with the ball. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
It's been all about Che for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post, and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look for Oklahoma City. Muscala, he's checked in for Noel. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Robertson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Chris Paul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for LeBron. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Che's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Lakers right now, JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Che. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bradley in at the 2.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
He hits the second from the line.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Here's Schroeder. softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got 14. Lakers trail by 4. From deep, Shea. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The second chance effort. McGee with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 11 points for Kyle Kuzma.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And everyone knows when Cousins controls his emotions, he's one of the very best centers in the game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
The first one falls. Clark, who do you think is the best center right now, spacing the floor and also embracing the traditional responsibilities of a center?
Boy, I tell you, it wasn't until the playoffs of this past season that I got to see Jokic. My goodness, he is a
Something,
joy
isn't he? Wow.
to watch. His footwork, his shot making, his skill, and I think his passing is probably the best attribute of his game. But I would put him in that category because he can make the deep three. Embiid is streaky from there. In terms of the balanced approach, I think probably you could throw Karl-Anthony Towns in that mix.
Good names. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. But they recover it. Schroeder against Bradley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. LA's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. For the tie, and he gets the bucket. Bradley's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Oh, that's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Over in the corner, Green for the lead. Rebound by Muscala. And for the Thunder, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Shea. And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Shot clock at 2. The Thunder with another miss.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And Young with the basket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 9 assists now tonight. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 4. Now here's Noel. 10 points for him. The dish now to Schroeder. Floats one up. Gallinari wide open. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Noel. Gallinari outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Gallinari's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Back to LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
50 seconds left to play here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
Noel passes to Schroeder, and it's sent back by Howard. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Schroeder. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Shea knows to have his head up at all times, scanning the floor, because that way you can deliver to an open teammate on time, on target.
Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Here's James. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Free throw good, James.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Noel is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ferguson in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Young's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 11. And here's Gallinari. Pass to Ferguson. And the foul called on Shai. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Ferguson misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
That's tipped. And here we go. Shai heading to the hoop. And it's Young finishing it off.
Boy, Shai's quick feet and hands on defense allow them to get out on the break. Gets them an easy bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Back to Noel. Clock at 6. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Oh!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
To the paint, here's Young. Here's Davis. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Gallinari, the open look, doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Thunder trailing by 16. Now Robertson. To the middle. Shoots it up. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 9 points now in just the second half. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Gallinari with the steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
James looking it over. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Robertson the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Charity stripe shot. The rebound by Young. Shays got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Davis throws it down.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Ferguson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gallinari outside. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Noel. Pass to Robertson. Back to Gallinari. They double him with Jay. Passes it to Noel. To the wing on the left. Ferguson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. He doesn't hit that one. Lakers leading by 17. To the inside. And Davis gets it to go.
Timeout.
Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Gallinari on the wing. Looking to end the run. No good off the back of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
4 on the shot clock. Robertson the pass to Gallinari. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Inside, here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 19 points for Davis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rondo on the double team. Robertson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rondo. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Down low, here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shea's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Gallinari. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gallinari's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Young. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Good. Shea's got 31.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Noel finds Gallinari. Makes it off the glass. He's got 23.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Rondo. To the paint. Kuzma, left side. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dick.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another, I have to ask, what did you see on the floor tonight that made you a distributor as much as a scorer?
Squad goals, Shaq. You know, sharing is caring. I wanted to get everyone involved early. We're a much more difficult team to defend when guys are moving, the ball is moving, and then you have to hit shots. Shout out to my teammates, man. They were incredible tonight.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.